The world's best music festivals are spanned across the whole world, spreading happiness and joy between people. The power of music is an incredibly important and unique tool that aids the human experience. When added to a social gathering where people from all walks of life have come to celebrate this art together, it becomes a force unparalleled to anything else. Besides being fun, well managed festivals and events offer a host of economic and social benefits to communities. Boosting the economy, by definition, festivals attract visitors, and visitors spend money, which boosts the local economy both on and off the festival site. Of course, now due to the COVID-19 pandemic, some of these festivals were postponed and the rest were cancelled until next year. However, we gathered for you 10 of the best music festivals around the world. If you'd love to know more about it, then please keep watching. Number 1 is Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. It all started when the band Pearl Jam got in a fight with Ticketmaster over their service fees, claiming that they were financially targeting both fans and artists. Because of this, Pearl Jam started to look into alternate venues for their VS tour that did not include Ticketmaster. The band ended up using the Empire Polo Grounds in Indio, California, which is where the festival is still held today. In 2012, the festival got so big that organizers turned it into two separate weekends. Although Coachella's roots are all about music, it's become way more expensive than that in recent years. It features art installations and has also become a major fashion hotspot for bohemian-inspired styles. Coachella showcases popular and established musical artists as well as emerging artists and new united groups. It is one of the largest, most famous, and most profitable music festivals in the United States and in the world. Number 2 is Hideout Music Festival. Just like Coachella, Hideout takes place over 2 weekends so that everyone has a chance to get in on the action. Weekend 1 and 2 showcase different acts, but both promise 2 days from start to finish bangers spread out across multiple stages. In order to curate the lineup, organizers analyzed streaming platform data, which means they were able to pick the best acts for the event based on who everyone has been listening to recently. Just what is it that makes Hideout stand out from the rest of Singapore's large-scale music festivals? The answer lies in its diversity of genres apparent in their inaugural lineup. Singapore is an extremely vibrant city, so when you're not spending time at the venue, you'll find an endless area of options to keep you entertained. Number 3 is the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival has been held annually since 1970, when it was founded by the New Orleans Hotel Motel Association to form the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation that owns the festival, except in 2020 when it was cancelled on what would have been the 50th anniversary of the Jazz Fest. This Jazz Fest is held on the last weekend of April and the first weekend of May between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. at the Fairgrounds Racecourse, a horse racing track in the middle of New Orleans. The festival is a major tourist destination with economic importance for New Orleans, rivaled only by Mardi Gras. The event brings to the city over $300 million annually. Early jazz fests feature almost exclusively local acts. As the event's popularity grew, the festival expanded to include nationally known acts as well. Number 4 is the Governor's Ball Music Festival. The Governor's Ball Music Festival is a multi-day music festival held on Randall's Island in New York City. Launched in 2011, the festival features an array of genres and styles of music, including rock, electro, hip-hop, indie, Americana, pop, folk, and so much more. Aside from the wide variety of music, the festival features a multitude of popular New York restaurants and food trucks, as well as activities and games. In 2016, Governor's Ball Music Festival attracted 50,000 music fans for 2 days of music. Evidently, this generates a sizable economic impact to New York City, which is measured in this comprehensive economic impact study of the event and its operations. Number 5 is the Seoul World DJ Festival. World DJ Festival is the biggest electronic music festivals in South Korea. The event is so popular that it takes place over 2 consecutive weekends, attracting thousands upon thousands of dance music fans each year. The first festival appeared on May 3rd, 4th, and 5th of 2007 and was part of the High Soul Festival, a seasonal events program coordinated by the City Tourism Agency. Due to the positive feedback from the event, especially from young foreign expatriate residents in the DJ scene, Idea Masters, an events promoter, returned the following year with a much larger paid admission event located at the current site. It featured a live concert, a dance party, and a world rhythm festival. Number 6 is Download Festival. Download Festival is a British-created rock festival held annually at Donington Park in England, Paris, France, Parramatta Park, Sydney, and at Flemington Racecourse in Melbourne. Download at Donington is the most popular British summer rock and heavy metal festival and has hosted some of the genre's biggest names. When Download began, it took place on the Donington Park circuit infield, as had Monsters of Rock. However, in 2008, developments for Formula One meant that the infield was no longer suitable as a festival site. In 2009, the arena moved to a much more suitable location to the south of the circuit and has remained there every year since. Then, after a few years, it started to spread in different countries. The last recent location is in Melbourne when it started to take place in 2018. Number 7 is Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is a Belgian electronic dance music festival held in Boom, Belgium. It was first held in 2005. It now stretches over 2 weekends and usually sells out in minutes. Tomorrowland currently has 26 official partners, which do various work to promote the festival. Also, since 2011, Tomorrowland has been filming the event and posting the sets on YouTube. However, the event offers Discover Europe packages in and amongst its other ticket options, taking in some of Europe's most stunning sights and turning the festival into a much longer adventure than just a weekend. In 2017, the festival brought €100 million to the local economy, plus employing a reported of 12,000 people for full time before and during the festival. Number 8 is Montreux Jazz Festival. Montreux Jazz Festival is the second largest annual jazz festival in the world after Canada's Montreal International Jazz Festival, which is held in Montreux, Switzerland. Originally a pure jazz festival, it opened up in the 1970s and today presents artists of nearly every imaginable music style, but of course, jazz remains an important part of this festival. Part of its expansion was due to co-production by Quincy Jones, who brought many international artists in the early 1990s. Today's festival lasts about 2 weeks and had spread well beyond the confines of the convention center to nearby venues including parks, trains, boats, and small indoor settings. Between ticketed and free events, the audience numbered in the hundreds of thousands. Number 9 is Outlook Festival. Outlook Festival is a musical event that hosts all kinds of bass music. Previously, the festival was held just outside the city of Pula, Croatia, but has then relocated to Tisno. Although held in Croatia, many of the attendees come from the United Kingdom, as do much of the team involved in organizing the festival. However, there is a large global audience following the event. The surrounding beaches makes this experience unique in its setting, with sound systems and stages being erected in various tunnels and even the most of abandoned ruins. With the newly acquired surroundings hosting a similar setting yet to be witnessed by Outlook goers. The festival also plays host to a number of boat parties which feature artists from the festival and sail around in the Adriatic coastline, playing more individual selections of music that other stages around the festival play as well. In addition, the UK Festival Awards gave Outlook the title of the Best Overseas Festival in 2011. And finally, number 10 is the Fuji Rock Festival. Fuji Rock Festival is an annual rock festival held in Japan. The 3-day event features more than 200 Japanese and international musicians, making it the largest outdoor music event in Japan. In 2005, more than 100,000 people attended the festival. Fuji Rock Festival is named so because the first event in 1997 was held at the base of Mount Fuji. There are 7 main stages and other minor stages scattered throughout the site. The green stage is the main stage and it has a capacity for almost 50,000 spectators. The walks between some of the stages can be long and some of the trails can be hilly, but the walks are beautiful, often taking you through forests and over sparkling streams. The hub of the site is called Oasis, where more than 30 food stalls from around the world gather. The main site closes each night after the final act, but Oasis continues to stay open until late at night. However, the night before the festival features an opening party, which is a free entry. As it is known, the festival's stated aim is to be the cleanest festival in the world, having great effort put into recycling.